Hey, what's up, guys? It's MugenLord. I'm back again, and as I promised for my last video, I did promise that we will cover some Sonic content here on this channel, because over the showcase that they had for the past week or so, we had got a surprise announcement from Sega themselves when it comes to Sonic Superstars, and I'm really excited about this, and I want to discuss it with you guys and give you my overall thoughts and what I think about this and what this could mean for the future of Sonic moving forward in the near future. So before we step into the video, make sure you hit that like button, the subscribe button, and notification bell for more content here on this channel. So we're gonna dive into it. Now, you guys already know that I'm a big Sonic the Hedgehog fan. I've been a Sonic the Hedgehog fan as far back as I can remember, ever since I was a little child. And my first console was the Sega Genesis that my father had bought me, and Sonic 1 was that game. And ever since that, I've just been a big fan of the Blue Blur. I got so many figures of them. Still got my old doll that I have of Sonic the Hedgehog when I was a little boy. Still got him. He's sitting around in my room. So, like, I'm a big fan. It means so much to me, and I enjoy the films. I got both Sonic Adventure, Sonic 1, the movie, and I got Sonic 2, the live action movie as well, for both of my birthdays that my brothers and my dad had bought for me. So I love Sonic. Now, Sonic has been going through, I don't know, a kind of an identity crisis. Sega just didn't know what to do once he went into the whole 3D space. I enjoyed the Sonic Adventure series for the Sega Dreamcast. So, man, love Sonic Adventure 1 and 2, but I think Sonic Adventure 1 is my most favorite though. I enjoyed that one the most. But I enjoy Sonic. I love everything about Sonic, and it just seemed like Sonic just had issues, it had problems, and at one point it felt like that maybe it could be over for Sonic. You know, similar to how we haven't seen Mega Man or Crash Bandicoot in a very, very long time before Crash Bandicoot made his return. But it got to the point where it seemed like it was no success for this guy. You know, Mario's been just doing great. No matter what Nintendo does, Nintendo always experiments and try Mario and put him in different genres, and he just excels. But it just seemed like Sonic just could not get that footing. Sometimes we get hits from Sonic, and then we get massive declines. It's just never been balanced, and it seemed like that Sega wanted to go back and hit the drawing board when they had announced Sonic Frontiers, which Sonic Frontiers I'm still not too crazy of, but my brother Keel Answer and DX Strike got Sonic Frontiers. They said they enjoy it. My friend Master Board said that he enjoyed it, and many people and fans have given Sonic Frontiers such high praise. It's just Sonic Frontiers is not what I'm looking for at the moment when it comes to a Sonic game. But now that the success of Sonic Frontiers has really got Sega and Sonic team and everybody on board with Sonic moving forward, it seems as though that they're moving forward to expand Sonic even farther as far as the traditional sense. And I always said that there's room for not only modern Sonic with the 3D, but there's still some room for the classic Sonic. Sonic Mania has proved that, hey, there's still classic fans out there, and that there's people out there that still want to play these classic games. And they try to, in a sense, Sega has been using it as a crutch, which is the reason why that the most recent Sonic games before Sonic Frontiers, they've been focusing on throwing classic Sonic in the mix, which it started to bother a lot of fans, because modern Sonic should be its own thing, should be able to stand on its own without relying on classic mechanics and nostalgia bait, you know? So now we have Sonic Superstars, where they're moving forward with the whole classic take, but they give it a modern spin to it, which I think is pretty cool. Now, when I first seen the trailer, I didn't know where this was going, because we see the traditional classic 16-bit Sonic, and then next thing you know, it transitions back and forth from 2.5D back to 16-bit. So I was like, wait a minute, it's gonna be like a new gameplay for this, whatever this Sonic game may be. But no, it's full on 2.5D. Sonic Superstars looks really, really good, and you can tell that it takes after Sonic the Hedgehog 4, which I wasn't a big fan of Sonic the Hedgehog 4 as far as, you know, the engine itself and the liberties that they took with it. It didn't feel like classic Sonic at all. It just didn't feel right. But from what we've seen here is not the Sonic Mania team, but it's the original creator of Sonic that's also working on it, and it's a lot of legendary developers who worked on the original Sonic games that's coming together to collab and make this game. Now, they did want Christian Whitehead to work on the game. They try to get some contract or some deal going on to get him to return, the Sonic Mania team to return to work on it, but that thing, it just never happened. It just fell through, and whatever the case or whatever the issue may be, it didn't. So I know it has some fans worried, but a lot of other fans are really hyped and really excited for it, is because we do have some legendary developers that's working on it, and the fact is that the game also has multiplayer. Yes, 4 characters can be on the screen at once. Now, as far as we're concerned, right now all we know is that it's only local co-op, only local play, which is fine, because I can have my brothers and them and my daughter. We can just sit in the room, play it together, and I'm considering live streaming it as well. You guys will probably enjoy us laughing and joking and playing the game together. But this is something that they should do. Like, they take that classic take and they just add more modern twist and mechanics to it, and having a 4-player a local play while playing this game, I think it's gonna be pretty cool. Because come on, Mario did it with the new Super Mario Brothers series, and then the Super Mario World 3D World series. They did that with that 4-player multiplayer couch co-op, and even with online play with the Nintendo Switch. And I think that's pretty cool. And I think Sonic should do the same thing. Put Sonic in different genres and expound upon it, fine tune it, give it some quality, and people will come out and play any Sonic game, no matter what genre or what space that you put Sonic in. And Sonic Superstars is something that I'm looking forward to. And also, what we also learned as well is when it comes to the level designs, what most people always had a problem with classic Sonic and most of the modern Sonic games is that Sonic Team and just Sega in general, they rely too much on nostalgia. They can't get away from Green Hill Zone. They can't get away from the Chemical Plant Zone. They can't get away from some of those original elements that define what classic Sonic is. Well, rest assured, they did say that with Sonic Superstars is that we'll see a bunch of brand new, more original stages than ever before. And I'm looking forward to that. I'd like to see what Sonic can do in different environments. And that's something that I think every fan of Sonic can get behind when it comes to that. That is a breath of fresh air that we can see Sonic and his friends in different zones, different environments, and I can't wait to see how the mechanics are going to be in these different zones and environments. Now, another thing too is that they're taking liberties to change is how the Chaos Emeralds work. The Chaos Emeralds work much more different. You know, back in the day, or most Sonic games, you collect the Chaos Emeralds. They don't really do nothing. You collect them until you get all of them. Once you get all 7 Chaos Emeralds, you normally get Super Sonic, and you get this special invincibility and stuff like that. Well, they decided this time around with the Chaos Emeralds, each Chaos Emerald has special abilities, and those special abilities apply across the board for all the characters. They allow you to, you know, create multiple different Sonics or whatever characters you may be playing at the time, and they also have different effects which they'll elaborate much more as we get closer to the release date. They'll start explaining what each Chaos Emerald does. So that's actually a unique twisted date that's, I think, is really cool. So they're not just some collectible. These Chaos Emeralds actually have your character do things, and you're able to use those abilities to navigate through the levels. And with those abilities, I think it will also increase replayability as well, because there's probably some parts of the zone where you won't have access to because you don't have that particular ability. So you can probably replay those zones with those abilities and be able to have access to be able to find whatever hidden secrets, goodies, or find ways to be able to complete the stage much faster. So I definitely want to see where they take that. And what I also find unique too, or I think it's found pretty cool, is while you're playing a primary character, sometimes within the stage in the background, you'll see Sonic or the other character in the background doing whatever task in the background to give the story, give the characters, and give the levels much more life, which I also think that's a cool addition. Now, as far as story is concerned, they're going with the traditional classic Sonic sense where there won't be any like dialogue or anything like that. Most of the characters will be expressing, you know, through movement and in game itself to relay how the story works and everything, like traditional Sonic, where the character jumps, bounce around, or they move around a particular way, or they make certain gestures and stuff to, you know, get across, you know, the interactions between the characters and the story itself. So he's sticking to that sense, which is totally fine. They want to keep this classic Sonic tradition going on. So also Eggman, he's the villain, and we also getting Fang, or the American version used to be Lax, the Weasel, or whatever at the time. So he's coming back, and we having a third character named Trip, I think. So it's going to be a triple threat that's going on. Three antagonists that's going to be going against Sonic and his friends, which is also going to be pretty cool. So I'm definitely looking forward to it. I can't wait to play it with my brothers and my daughter. We're going to have a good time with the game, and this is the Sonic game that I definitely do want to try, and I can't wait till the game release. Can't wait to get more details. Now, as far as the pricing is concerned, like, they're saying that it's going to start at a base price, which means they're going to probably do what Sonic Origins did. They're going to probably have all these different add-ons and everything like that, which I don't like, where, you know, hey, you might get this content if you get this edition. Just keep things simplistic, and we'll talk about that in other videos when it comes to gaming, man, where they just splitting these games up and having all these different packages and stuff. Just give me a single base game with everything in it, and then we're good to go. But overall, man, I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait to play this game when it comes out. So I definitely want to hear your thoughts. What do you think about Sonic Superstars? Are you looking forward to play it? Which character are you looking forward to play? Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, or Amy? And do you think this is the future of classic Sonic moving forward? So I definitely hear your thoughts in the comment section below. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe button, notification bell. And like I said before, when you guys like my videos, man, it definitely helps me. So if you don't comment, liking it definitely helps in the algorithm, so it can recommend the video to everybody else. This is MugenLord, signing off. I'll see you Game Fiends later. Peace out.